Hi, and welcome to this drum lesson for Let's Dance by David Bowie, or Bowie, however you like to say it. Let's jump straight into this groove, this song. We're straight away starting with this build section, which is between our floor tom and our snare drum. And starting from sort of quiet to building up to quite loud, and it's this build section is always over 4 bars. And we're playing eighth notes and keeping the bass drum playing quarter notes, so it's like a. So playing eighth notes with both hands at the same time. And keeping the kick drum playing the quarter note. Okay, so that can be quite tricky to get your head around, doing a build like that. So try it slowly, and then just slowly build up the tempo. So I'll try it a bit quite slower for you. Here we go. Okay, and then there's this little fill at the end of the 4th bar, coming into the verse section. But for beginners, wouldn't worry about. There's a lot of embellishments, a lot of fills and stuff happening here, but I would just get that build section, and not worry too much about the fills. I'm not going to go into too many of those fills, because I'm trying to do this more for the beginner player. So yeah, just getting that build, getting the idea of being quiet and building up to loud. So that's our build section. Happens a few times in the song, but that's essentially what we're doing. And then we're into this verse pattern, which is the majority of the song is this verse pattern. Now it's quite intricate on the bass drum, but I'm going to break it down to you. So there's basically 2 halves of this. It's like an 8-bar groove, basically, that you split in half to 4 bars and 4 bars. Okay, so but we're going to break it down even more than that. Basically, there's 2 bits that you need to learn: section A and section B. Okay, section A being really super simple, which is just quarter notes, kick and snare, which is this. This is section A. That's all it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing quarter notes on the hi-hat, snares on 2 and 4, kicks on 1 and 3. The very first groove you'll probably learn. So that shouldn't be too tricky. Okay, that's section A. Section B is more tricky. Section B is this. A little bit slower. So what we're doing there is we're doing a kick on 1, then the last 16th note of beat 1, snare on 2, a kick on 2 and 3, and then 4. So the tricky kick drum is the one which is on the last 16th note of beat 1. So let's try it without that first. So we'll just be doing kicks on 1, 2 and 3. That sounds like this. And then trying to add that extra one in afterwards. that kick on one ah, last 16th note, beat one is the tricky one. Doom, do ga, doom, doom, ga, doom, do ga, doom, doom, ga. So try and practice that. So that's section B, okay? Now the verse is just different combinations of A and B. So the first half of the verse we go A, B, B, A. So the first bit is A, B, B, A. So I'll play that for you. Okay, that's the first half of the verse. A, B, B, A. Okay, and then the second half of the verse is a slightly different configurations of A and B. And it's B, B, A, B. B, B, A, B. And that sounds like this. Okay, so that is your second half of the verse, which is B, B, A, B. So all you need to do is get your head around A and B, and then put these A's and B's together. I'm going to put the order of this in the chart, which is below in the description. So the whole thing, you're going A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B. And that, in the verse, just repeats. It just goes round and round and round. Those 8 bars of the kick and snare pattern do not change at all in the verse. So once you've got your head around those 8 bars, which can be quite tricky, that's you're locked in with the track. You've got all the kicks in the right place, which is basically the main thing about this track. So just try and get your head around that verse pattern. So we're going to go and try and play along with the track now from the beginning to the end of the first verse. Here we go. Okay, so I hope that was all right for you. Not too tricky. Again, just slow it down and practice that until it's feeling good. The verse section that I was talking about is kind of like a chorus as well, but there's the section that comes after it, kind of a post-chorus section, or a middle-eight section, is essentially we go back on the hi-hats. We're doing 8th notes on the hi-hats, and we're doing this pattern. There's a whole load of stuff going on in that track, but keeping this simple, just stick to that dum da dum dum da dum da dum dum da dum da dum dum da. Just keep that really nice solid pattern, which is kicks on 1, 2, and 3. So very similar to the verses, but we're doing 8th note. Okay. and try and listen out for sort of where some of these crashes are, but don't worry too much about them. I want to just keep the momentum of the groove going. Yeah, and the other bit that happens in this kind of post section, the last 4 bars of the post section are this build thing again. The second time anyway. Yeah, no, the second and the third time is this build thing that happened at the start, which is our section. Okay. So yeah, that post section's a bit odd because it's 15 bars long, which you would expect it to be 16 bars, things being divisible by 4, which they usually are. But yeah, so just watch out for that. That post section is 15 bars. The last 4 bars being a build back into this versed section, into this verse section, which again is this this A B B A B B A B section that just repeats. So it's definitely a challenge for beginners, this one. But once you can get your head around these basic grooves, the basis of them is quite straightforward. So it might take a bit of time. There's lots of embellishments going on. So I'm not going to go into all of those too much. They're in my drum cover, which I've done, so have a look at that. But yeah, if you're feeling comfortable, let's now go and have a play through of the whole track. Here we go. Okay, great. So I hope that went well. Yeah, as I say, there are lots of little added bits in there which you can listen out for and add in. As I say, if I go into all of these little bits, I'll probably be here for hours. So yeah, I hope that was enjoyable. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks a lot.